First of all, I want everyone to know that Brahmastra is visually stunning. I love it. Visually, I love it. Like, there is no Bollywood movie that has visual effects as good as Brahmastra. Speaking of background music, it's really good. There are moments which will make you want to cheer in the theater. And the song Deva Deva is like my favorite song. And that's all I have to say about Brahmastra. All the good stuff that is. Brahmastra kind of starts off on a strong note. Like, what is Brahmastra? Why are these people after Brahmastra? And what will happen if they win? That's a really interesting story. But like every fucking Bollywood movie that I have ever seen, it's a love story. It's basically a fucking love story. I mean, there have been thousands of movies in which we have seen 1,000 times that love is the greatest superpower in this universe. Love can solve every problem. Man, fuck off. This movie was promoted like this movie is going to be about our culture. This movie is going to be about our history, about our ancient weapons and all that shit. No. It's a fucking love story. And maybe I would have given it a pass had it been a really good love story. No, it's a fuck all love story that starts in a fuck all way and ends in a fuck all way, giving us that fuck all message that love is the greatest superpower. Love is the biggest Brahmastra. Like, the reason I think it's a fuck all love story, it's because it starts off in a fuck all way. Like, Ranbir Kapoor just sees Alia Bhatt and he's in love. He's in love. He just walks up to her, climbs on an elevator and just says, "Tu mujhe achhi lagti hai. I like you." Bhai, you don't even know her fucking name. What her name is, what's her hobby, what does she do? You don't have to know anything. You just told her, "Oh, tu mujhe achhi lagti hai," and she's like, "Okay. Tu mujhe acha lagta hai." Motherfucker, he just on the third day he fucking says, "I love you." And the dialogues of this movie are a fucking cringe fest. Oh my god, bro, Ayan, if you have written this movie, this is not how people talk. Bro, what's wrong with you? If it takes you 10 years to write this, don't write. I mean, there are dialogues like "Isha mera button hai," and I know it sounds really ridiculous and really off out of context, but trust me, even with context it sounds the same. Fucking ridiculous. Like, why does everything have to be about love? Why do you have to show that love is the greatest weapon of all time? I mean, you had the Astraverse. Like, you introduced it as something really big, something out of this world. And what did we get? Nothing. We got fucking nothing. It all concluded with love is the greatest. Ayan, my man, there was so much potential. There was so much potential in this story, but you fucking wasted it. Why? Why did you do it? This is the second movie of 2022 that has managed to make me angry. Like, not disappointed, not sad, not bored to death. Fucking angry. I'm angry right now. Just tell me, why the fuck is Alia Bhatt there? She has little to no personality. She has no character arc. She's just there. She just meets a guy and she's like, "Okay, I'll go to Varanasi with you. Then I'll go to fucking Himachal Pradesh with you." Then I almost died and now I should be like,
मुझे अपने घर जाना है मुझे घर जाना है.
But no, instead I'm gonna fucking tell you that I love you and I want to stay with you. I mean, you don't even get what she does for a living. Like, Ranbir Kapoor is a DJ, right? What does Alia Bhatt do? What's her life before she meets Ranbir Kapoor? Oh my god, this is just the fucking bullshit that Bollywood used to be. Like, you just added VFX and tried to add a complex story to a fucking 90s, 60s, 70s, 80s plot. Now, I guess that was a bit harsh of me to say that it's a 90s, 80s, 70s plot. But Ayan, my man, you have to know one thing. You can create a very complex plot about gods and ancient weapons and Brahmastra. But if by the end of all of it, you just tell your audience that love is the greatest thing, we have heard it a lot of times. We don't want to hear it again. You should have done something different. I don't know what. Maybe just destroy the world, destroy Ranbir Kapoor, destroy anything. Just, or even if you want to save the world, just save it in a way that's logical. That's like Ranbir Kapoor has some hidden power that he unlocked. He reached his max potential. But no, it. I mean, it would have been fine if Ranbir and Alia had just stopped Brahmastra. If they had just contained it and controlled it. I didn't want Amitabh Bachchan to give a monologue about how love is stronger than the fucking Brahmastra. What the And now it just makes me wonder what the fuck is gonna happen in part 2, because there is no cliffhanger, there is no interesting storyline. What are you gonna show? That okay, how did Amrita defeat Dev? By love, right? She defeated him by love. And how the fuck did she get pregnant while fighting with her husband? What? Oh my fucking god, I'm having a stroke. I'm having a fucking stroke. I mean, my friend with whom I watched this video summed it up pretty well. The dialogues of this movie sound like it was an English movie with Hollywood movie references. Then it was dubbed into Hindi so that the Indian audience can understand, and it just lost its quality. One thing I've noticed is that all of the scenes with great VFX and shit, they were in the trailer or the music video of Deva Deva. Like, we had already seen the movie. We didn't have to see it. I want my 170 rupees back, Ayan. I want them back. And you know what? I want you to pay me 170 rupees per month for the rest of my life for having me sit through that. I mean, it was going good. It was going really good. I was happy. I was like, okay, the dialogues are fucking trash. The pacing is off. The characters are fucking weird. But, you know, at least it's a good story. It has great visuals. It has great fight sequences. Finally, Bollywood has something new. But no. It's the same bullshit. Love is everything. Fucking don't watch. Don't. If you have a lot of expectations from this movie, just don't watch it, because you'll want to fucking cry. You'll be disappointed. You'll want to cry. You'll be like, what did I do to fucking deserve this? I'm having a stroke.